the dust off the camera a little bit because it's been a while since I picked it up. And are you guys looking? Don't look behind me. Don't look over there. You guys are seeing what I've been working on. I'm building the reptile room of my dream. I've been dreaming of when I walk through this door right here. When I walk through here, open it up and come inside, I've been dreaming of seeing something like what you're looking at right now. This is what I've been dreaming of. Look at this, you guys. Look at the beauty. Look at this. It's so sick. It's so awesome. And we're gonna put one together because there's only 2 more to build. And I'm like, I haven't even shown the building process yet. And all this is cut out on the CNC, the vents, all of it. CNC machine, and then the tracks, the glass, everything. You guys, check this out. It's my first time ever having sliding glass doors. Never done that before. One reason I did that is because drilling these holes through the glass was not doing that again. That was terrible. My neighbor did that, all of those holes there, and it was his least favorite part. So look, these ones we already got the dirt in here. This is deep, you guys. Check this out. Like 6 inches, 8 inches, somewhere around there. It's deep. When we're done, you know, this is gonna come all the way down to about here. And then I'm not totally sure what we're gonna do with this space. We're losing tons of our storage, and I gotta get creative on, I've been stacking things and moving things and getting bins and getting organized. So it's been going and going. Like, this has been crazy. Look at this incubator. It's insane. Both of them. We have a lot of babies coming. That's part of this. If you want to be a reptile breeder and you're gonna bring life into the world, you have to be ready. I mean, that's just a given, right? Like, you have to have the enclosure. And if you guys know me and you've been watching this channel, you know I want to take care of them perfectly. Like, I want to give them the best life I possibly can. There's no corners that can be cut. There's 2 things that have helped me tremendously. That is those headphones right there. Extremely loud music straight into my ears. It's just, the music just pumps energy into my body, helps me get a lot of things done quickly. Porch culture coffee, baby. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah. The first step is to screw in your sides to the back, and then you lay it down on its back. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down every 2 feet. I'm gonna mark it, and then that's where the shelves go. And then you screw those in from the side, and then you'll see what's next. All right, just like that, we got the sides on and the backs on. Now the sides, I only screwed in 2 screws at the top, 2 at the bottom, because they were kind of warped inwards, okay? So they were like coming in this way on both sides. But what I do is I just screw in the top and bottom, and then once I get all my shelves in, it pushes the sides out where they need to be. Next step is going to be actually installing the lights. All right, now for the lighting, I know you guys are gonna wanna know this. For the basking fixture, this is what we're using: Arcadia lamp holder, Pro ceramic lamp holder and bracket. I got all of this stuff that you're gonna see for lighting from lightyourreptiles.com, so go check it out. But this is what we're using for the basking light. And then every single enclosure is also getting a brand new Arcadia fixture, T5 fixture with a 12% UVB. So every enclosure, 3-foot fixture, plop it in there, and the heat fixture. So Arcadia products, lightyourreptiles.com. That's where I got everything. And so yeah, I'm excited. One thing you want to look for when picking out your fixture for your UVB bulb that's very important is this reflective film. You need 2 things to get good UVB. One, a good bulb, which I recommend: Arcadia, ReptiSun, and I'm sure there's some more out there, Mega Ray. But the most important thing is really just your fixture. The reflective film right here determines how much UVB is being pushed down into the enclosure. So it's really important to get a nice reflective film. I believe lightyourreptiles.com sells just this piece. If you had a fixture already that maybe didn't have one, or whatever, you can just buy the reflective film and attach it to your fixture. So, but that is what I was looking for when I was shopping around. All right, so we've got the UVB fixture and the basking fixture installed in the enclosures. Next step is to stand this thing up. All right, all right, so we got it stood up. It's now standing. That always feels good. And I'll show you what we're working on now. Like I said earlier, I only screwed in a screw up here and on the bottom. So I just went through, did the whole side because it was now nice and not warped. And then I did the same thing on this side. So now we've got, and then I also screwed in the top because this back piece was actually warping out a little bit. So screwing in the top there kind of helps suck it all in closer to the enclosure. So we've got all of this screwed in. So now what we're gonna do is I have a chalk line. I'm gonna mark this side at 2 foot, mark this side at 2 foot, and then pop the string, put a line across it, and that helps me know where to screw in the shelves from the back. Once we get the shelves screwed in, then we drill the hole for the wires to come out the back. So that's the next step. All right, I'm at a good stopping point. Just drilled the holes through, fed the wires through, put the caps on the other side. These are 1.5 inch caps, and the faceplate pops off. And it works good for running your wires through. So the last step before we push this thing up against the wall is we're gonna label all of our wires, kind of like we have this one. So I got these zip ties. I put a sticker on that represents, the red sticker is heat, and then the yellow sticker is UVB. The last thing I'm gonna do later, I'm gonna do them probably all at the same time, is go through, turn them on and off, and label them 1, 2, 3. That way it's 1, 2, 3. I can easily find which one it is by the cord up top. So I go up there, switch it on, switch it off as I need each enclosure. So these wires, I bundle them all together, Velcro them, and then I actually have a mounting bracket that screws onto the top. So none of these will ever fall behind the enclosure, and all of the wires, timers, everything is accessible right on top. All that said, look at this thing. It took a few hours, I think. I don't really know how long I've been out here, but so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some wire management, push it up against the wall, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and silicone it before the front is on. We'll silicone the inside. I've been doing this 2 at a time. So I get 2 of them pushed up against the wall, I silicone them, and then the last step is getting the front, screwing that in to it. So you set the front on here, screw it all in, every shelf all the way around, just like we did the back. And then we fill it with dirt, and then we install our tracks. You see this one doesn't have tracks, this one does. So then we install the tracks using a nail gun, and then we get our doors in there. So then it's dirt, tracks, doors. What's nice about the tracks is you can see this top track is deeper than the bottom one, which allows you to just slide the glass up and take it out. So when we're putting dirt in, I'll go ahead and just take both doors out, set them to the side, and get them all filled up. So, all right, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna sign out. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we got the wire management done. You guys can see they're all labeled, clipped to the back, brought over to the front. So it's now time to make this the final one going on this wall. We push this thing back and we've got a full wall. Pretty exciting. So just gotta work on, you guys can tell these things are not light. Y'all don't laugh at me. This is how you do it. Whoop, whoop. Good. We got it. Now it's time to get over there on the CNC machine. My neighbor's actually doing all of that, all the CNC work. So I've got one faceplate outside that's done, needs painted, and now we're ready for some more. So 2 more faceplates and some silicone and some doors and some dirt, and we're about to be done with this entire row. So exciting, you guys. We've got it. We've got them in place. All right, I just put on the last faceplate, and it's kind of a, as soon as I put it on there, I stepped back and I looked at this and this one over here. I just looked at them all and I let out this roar. I was like, yes! Because I just had this release, you know, like they're put together. It's such a relief on me, and then I just immediately got emotional, you know, like looking at this. I've wanted I've wanted a room like this with like rows of cages. Just wanted a room like this since the first time I ever walked into a pet store as a kid. Like literally, this has been a dream to have this. And I know this room isn't complete and there's still a lot to be done, but I know this process of this shed and like how it took years just to get to this point. And it's just amazing to be here right now. And wow. But I did it. This is like, has been something that's just, it's been a gigantic task, you know, like to build all of these. We got all of these built 30 days, believe it or not. Like so much painting. There's just so much involved with this. Each one takes a lot of time, but this is what we had to do to get what we needed for the price that we needed it at. You know, I mean, just to get this was expensive, and we had to borrow money just to make this possible. Look where we're at. These first enclosures, I got some cork bark in here. This is kind of how I'll set up the basking area, and we're checking our temperatures. I'm getting everything dialed in. That way we can start getting enclosures actually fully ready. So there's still a lot to be done. This helps so much enjoy the sweet moment of hatching these guys out when the enclosure's just ready, and all you have to do is go up and hit a button, turn it on, and then boom, you're ready to put babies in. So that's the goal. So 30 days, we got all of these built, and then the next 30 days is going to be getting them all completely ready. Really less than 30 days. About 20 days, I'd like to be completely ready. That's all the enclosures done, the room organized, set up for shipping, and then obviously, you know, all of this just ready to go. So these 2 enclosures need to be in here and finished. All of these need to be cleaned out and ready. Everything ready in 20 days. So that's what we're doing. So possibly the next video is gonna be us working on that. So wow, I just wanted to grab the camera and I just felt like sharing what I was experiencing as I finished this last faceplate. Incredible. It really is.